What's up, guys? Today I just wanted to sit down. No wrestling tournament, no practice, not even a workout. I just wanted to sit down and talk about something that's been on my mind. We as people are constantly talking about goals and working hard and pushing towards our future. But being completely honest, we all know that grind can get really exhausting. Whether you're trying to figure out your next steps in life, dealing with stress, or trying to push through when you really have no motivation left to keep going, you kind of feel like you're running on empty. For me, when everything feels chaotic, whether it's in the wrestling room, at work, or just sitting in this chair like I am right now, I always circle back to one thing. And that one thing I circle to is my faith. Today I want to share how leaning on God isn't just something you do on Sundays or something you use as a conversation point. It's the ultimate fuel to help you strive, to help you conquer your goals, and ultimately push through the hardest moments of your life. James 2:17. Faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead. If you know me, you know I wrestle.
That was fancy. I liked it.
And honestly, there is no sport like wrestling to teach you about suffering. When you're cutting weight, your body is exhausted and your mind is just fluttered. And during competition, there's always the chance that you get to the third period and your opponent just simply wants to break you. Your mind just screams at you to quit. And there's two ways to sit this out. You can either fight and pursue and work to keep going, or you can sit there laying on your back, staring at the ceiling, wondering why you're doing this to yourself. But that, Matt, is exactly where my faith became real to me. There's a verse in Philippians 4:13 that everybody just loves to use in their Instagram bio. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But most people misinterpret it. It's not a magic button that I can press that just says, oh, I'm gonna win every match now and I'm gonna do great at every practice now. It means that when you're completely emptied out, your lungs hurt and your body feels powerless, God gives you a deeper will to just completely push through that and find another level of strength. And as time went on, I started to look at every practice and I started to look at all of the grueling weight cuts I had to go through, not only as physical training, but also spiritual refinement and within myself. And eventually, when you realize strength doesn't just come from muscles and the hard physical work, but also from God and His Word, you start to embrace the hard work and stop fearing it. And this circles back to James 2:17. Faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead. You can say anything to anybody to make it seem like you are a believer, but you don't need to prove it to anybody but yourself. Now, I'd like to change the tempo here, and I want to step off the mat for a second. And this is because I know life throws things way harder at you than wrestling ever could. Growing up and trying to figure out who you are as a man today is really tough. You have the pressure of school, you have the pressure of relationships, you have the pressure of trying to plan your future, but you also have those mental battles that are quiet and silent that nobody else gets to see except for you. As men, we're often told to just tough it out, but true strength comes in realizing that you can't always carry all the weight by yourself. Look at Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways to submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. I just want you to think about that. It says, lean not on your own understanding. It means you don't have to have every detail of your life planned out at 17 or 18 years old, and you definitely don't need to know where you're gonna be 5 years from now. You can always dream, and you can always hope, and you can always work for it, but that's not your job of today. Your job of today is to put in your work, keep your character clean, and put your faith into God and trust that He will guide your next steps in life. Ultimately, when you hand that anxiety and that stress over to Him, that's a huge weight that is just completely lifted off your shoulders. So you're probably wondering, how do I actually use this to strive and hit my goals? It completely changes your why. Most people's whys are a medal or a status or a placement at a tournament. But if that's all you're looking forward to, you're going to burn out. Those things fade. But when you shift your mindset to working for a higher power, everything changes. In Colossians 3:23, it says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters." When you're tired but continue to study for that test, when you've had a rough day but you still lace up those shoes for practice, when you talk to somebody with respect even when they didn't reciprocate that, you're doing that out of worship. You're doing that out of the respect for our Lord. You become disciplined, not because of the people around you and because you know people are watching, but you do it because you know who you represent. You don't just represent God, but you also represent yourself. The love you show to God should be reciprocated towards yourself. You should love yourself just as much. If you're watching this today and you feel stuck or as if nothing's going your way, don't stop. Just keep going. Keep pushing through. Take a second tonight. Pray. Give that weight to God. Use your faith as your armor and let Him give you the endurance to chase the path that He has already planned for you. I appreciate you guys for listening to me, and I really hope this hit home for you just like it hits home for me. I'd really like to know if you guys just like this content or if you prefer me to keep it strictly to wrestling and strictly to working out. Anyways, just go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you feel like commenting, that wouldn't hurt either. But anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Like, comment, and subscribe.